Hello everyone, welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to reports from NHK, Russian forces launched a series of massive drone and missile strikes across Tigray over the weekend. The attacks have resulted in at least 9 deaths. In the capital, Kyiv, residential buildings and educational facilities were hit, leaving 4 people dead and 25 injured. Notably, a fire broke out on the grounds of the historic Kyiv Petrovsk Lavra monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Additionally, Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko reported that the strikes damaged power lines, leaving approximately 140,000 customers without electricity. Meanwhile, in the eastern region of Kharkiv, authorities confirmed that 5 rescue workers were killed while responding to a blaze caused by the Russian bombardment, with at least 5 others sustaining injuries. The situation remains critical as emergency services continue their work amidst ongoing tensions. According to a report by NPR, the Group of 7, G7, summit, which brings together the leaders of the world's largest economies, is getting underway in France on Monday. This year's gathering begins during a period of heightened geopolitical and economic strain between European nations and the United States. While the summit aims to address global economic cooperation and shared challenges, the underlying disagreements on key issues like trade and foreign policy continue to cast a shadow over the event, highlighting the shifting dynamics within the transatlantic alliance. According to Al Jazeera, Pakistani police commandos have mistakenly opened fire on a visiting Australian family in the city of Chakwal, killing a 9-year-old girl and severely wounding her father and brother. The victim, Hania Ahmed, was a 4th-grade student from Perth. Her father, Adil Ahmed, and her 11-year-old brother, Afan, sustained serious injuries in the shooting, while her mother escaped unharmed. The Punjab Police's Crime Control Department explained that the family was attempting to flee in their rental car after being targeted by armed robbers. In the ensuing chaos, an elite police officer mistakenly assumed the victims were the suspects trying to escape and discharged his weapon. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese expressed deep condolences and stated that his government expects full transparency and a proper investigation into the tragic circumstances. Authorities in Pakistan confirmed that the officer who fired the fatal shots has been remanded in custody. Meanwhile, the 2 suspects involved in the initial robbery attempt were reportedly killed in a separate shootout with police. According to UPI, South Korean President Lee Jae-myung reaffirmed his commitment to establishing lasting peace on the Korean peninsula, stating that the ember of hope for dialogue and cooperation with Pyongyang still exists. Lee made the remarks during a speech at a special mass held at the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls in Rome. The event was part of his first European trip since taking office last year, which also includes an audience with Pope Leo XIV and attendance at the G7 summit in France. Lee's speech coincided with the upcoming 26th anniversary of the June 15th North-South Joint Declaration, which he called a historic turning point. Despite South Korea's confidence-building efforts, North Korea has shown little interest, recently revising its constitution to remove references to reunification and declaring its nuclear status irreversible. Last week, Lee and EU leaders issued a joint statement condemning North Korea's military cooperation with Russia and expressing grave concerns over its weapons programs. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.